everyone, Meru here, and welcome back to my nerd corner. Yay! I've been out of town for the whole weekend, so I'm really tired. I drove to Miami and back all by myself. Well, I wasn't alone. I was with my mom in the car, but I drove us back and forth all myself, so I'm really tired. But I'm here to talk about One Piece's chapter 1046, named Raizo. For this chapter, the opening, the title page. The title page is like the front title thing. The emotionless excursion for the Germa 66. Apparently, this is just what I think, but I think that Reiju and Ichiji are finally gone back for Yonji and Niji. I think that's them, because I see a heel and then a normal shoe. I'm guessing it's them. Anyways, that's not important. We cut to the fight between Luffy and Kaido, and Kaido's on the floor who the fuck are you? And Luffy's just like, I'm Luffy. Who else is it gonna be? He's like, I'm gonna become the king of the pirates. And then we have Sunisha talking about how it feels like it's Joy Boy, but it's not Joy Boy. He's like, oh, this feels familiar. It feels like it's Joy Boy. But it's Sunisha straight up saying oh, this isn't Joy Boy, but it feels like it's Joy Boy. And Luffy, when he answered Kaido, when Kaido asked, who are you? He was just like, I'm Luffy. I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm gonna be the king of the pirates. So it's good that it's not some sort of possession where Joy Boy takes possession of Luffy and all that stuff. No, it's just Luffy getting a power up. And it's funny seeing them fight because Luffy has just been using his powers really funny. Where he's just bending all ways and stuff, and then when Kaido shoots one attack that goes straight, Luffy just picks up he grabs his legs and just stretches them like in cartoons, and you see another panel of him just running with the little wheels that form in the legs. It's really funny. I really like this fight between Luffy and Kaido, because it's not typical shonen fights where it's just oh, it's so fucking depressing to watch, because it's just oh, I'll defeat you somehow, and then they get the power up, and then it's just oh, I'll beat you now. No, Luffy, he's having fun. He's just having fun. These are just two opponents that are just having fun while they fight, because Kaido's enjoying himself. He's just he's drunk, he's all yo, what the hell, finally someone's fighting me on par. Finally someone is on par with me. So I like their fight. I like it. It's very, very entertaining to watch. And then we basically cut back to see all of the characters. Nami and Chopper finally they met up. They're oh, we need to find everybody else because everybody's separated. We see Beppo. There's a scene with where the Heart Pirates are carrying Beppo because Beppo's passed out because he's a fucking polar bear, and the fire is just spreading everywhere. It's cute. And then we see Robin and Brooke. They're dealing with their own stuff, trying to figure out a way out. And then they confuse Brooke for someone who's already someone who's been burnt, and he's like, I haven't been burned. I'm not burned. I'm just dead. I love Brooke. And then we see Sanji. He's also in the same stuff. He's trying to exit. And then we have one of the numbers. Sorry, it's my mom talking. We have one of the numbers trying to open the door, but it's hot. They're all having a lot of trouble. Usopp takes out one of his new, a new flower or a new whatever of his, his stars, his little seeds. He throws one out that's like a little flower, like a water flower, but it burns. It just gets burnt because it's just so hot and there's so much fire everywhere. It just burns, and then the guy's just like, that's not gonna work. The giraffe guy, he's like, oh, that's not gonna work. He's carrying what's their names? He's carrying two of the ninjas. And Usopp's just like, listen, I'm just trying to get them out of here and get myself out of here. I'm just trying my best. And the giraffe guy is just like, why didn't you mention me in that? Because he was like, oh, I need to get, it was Kinemon and, no, it was Kiku and Kinemon, right? I think it's Kiku and Kinemon. I don't know, I think it's Kiku and Kinemon. It doesn't show where he says it. It's say Kiku, save Kinemon and Kiku. He's trying to save them both, and he's just like, listen, I'm just trying to get the two of them and myself out of here. And the giraffe guy's just like, why didn't you mention me? Like, do you not care about me? And Usopp's just like, I don't got time for you. I just want to leave. And then we see Frankie carrying Zoro, and he's lost. He doesn't know where to go. And then we finally come to the title of the chapter, Raizo. Jinbei meets up with Raizo, and Raizo has when he was in Zunisha, he used, you know how Zunisha washes itself once a day? Raizo took his scroll fruit, and he captured some of that water, and now he's letting it go. And then Jinbei is using his fishman powers to basically, like, drag the water throughout the entirety of Onigashima to see if that cleanses the fire. Because Raizo, when he was in Zunisha and Zou, he remembered, he was like, oh, if I would have had this water when the fire was going on, maybe I would have been able to save people. But that's just how he got the water. He did his jutsu, his nin, the elephant's bath. It's called Ninpo scroll jutsu, the elephant's bath. And then he goes like nin. And then he used a gush of water, and then Jinbei just like grabs it and just over the shoulder throw the water into everywhere. And then people just started getting washed full of water. And then at the end, Yamato is trying to get Momo to make more of the cloud so that he can take over, because Zunisha's starting to fall. And then the badass last page where Luffy literally grabs a lightning, like a thing of lightning. He just like grabs it and just yeets it at Kaido. He's just like, he's just holding it. He's just like, ha ha ha, bitch, you can throw it. And Kaido's just having the time of his life. Like, both of them are just having the time of their lives. That's the chapter. I went over it a little bit. I think there's a break next week, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think there's a break next week. But next chapter, I hope it'll be the end of Luffy's fight with Kaido, because it says, oh, Onigashima is going to fall. That just kind of gives me the idea that maybe it's gonna end the next chapter, like their fight. The fire seems to be calming down now, with the water that Raizo had. It seems like the water's calming down. Ignore the loud noise. My mom is talking to her friend. Let me just close the door so that it's not bothering too much. It's not too bothersome. Anyways, I like the chapter. It was, we have a little bit more of the fight between Luffy and Kaido, and it's such a fun fight. I really do enjoy this. I really have been enjoying this fight because it's not just like, it's just fighting, and then Luffy gets a power up and he beats the bad guy in one shot. Like, no, it's like Luffy died. He gets a power up. It's a great power up, and then him and Kaido are just having so much fun fighting. Like, it's not like life or death. We're like, oh, it's one of them is gonna die. No, it's just they're both having fun. Like, one of them is gonna die, probably. No one really dies in One Piece that much, but I doubt Kaido will die. But I believe Luffy's gonna defeat Kaido. That's just my belief. Might be next chapter when Luffy defeats Kaido. But I do believe Luffy's gonna beat Kaido. I don't think Kaido's gonna die, because Luffy isn't the type of person to kill people. Like, he's not that kind of person. And his power, his power up now is letting him grab lightning. And listen, those of you who skipped Skypiea don't know what you missed, because Skypiea is probably one of the best one of the best arcs. Skypiea was amazing. And they give you like a foreshadowing of Luffy with lightning and like thunder and shit. He just grabs a lightning bolt and he's just like, I'm gonna yeet this at you. That was such a cool panel with Luffy just grabbing. He was just like, he, I'm Zeus now, bitch. Pray for me. It's really cool. His power, I still believe that his power affects, it's like an AoE. His power's an AoE, where he affects things around him, including people. So Kaido is basically made of rubber now, and Luffy, using his haki and all his other stuff, he can affect how, I don't think Luffy knows that he's using his power like this. I don't think he realizes, because he's like, at the beginning he's like, I should have I don't know how to name that attack. Gumu Gumu no, I don't know. He's like, not in his right mind. I think he's rushed with adrenaline. And when you are rushed with adrenaline and you can't make decisions very quickly because you're just kind of like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go. That's kind of how Luffy is right now. Like, he's not even like, I need to beat Kaido. I need to like beat him to a pulp before he gets up. Like, no, he beats Kaido. Like, he punches Kaido. Kaido's on the floor and he's just bouncing around like a fucking yo-yo. He's like, you. And then he's not beating on Kaido while Kaido's down. He's enjoying himself in this fight. He's having so much fun. He's having the time of his life. And Kaido is too. Kaido's just smiling throughout the whole thing. He's just like, hey, this is fun. He's enjoying himself. He's like, I've lost so much. Like, you've destroyed so many things. Because he destroyed the smiles. Like the smile production. He destroyed on Flamingo, and then now he destroyed the weapons factories. At least one. He destroyed one weapons factory, and now he's in the castle. He's destroyed the castle, Kaido's castle. All of it is destroyed. It's on a fire, and Kaido's just like, you've destroyed everything. Like, all of my people are all like down. Like, all of my Toby Roppo and my Jack, King, and Queen, they're down as well. So he's just like, I got no one. Like, I'm done. Like, you're literally destroyed everything. But he's like, you've also suffered destruction. Like, the fire is gonna get them. And Luffy's just like, nah, don't worry. I left the people at the bottom in good hands with my crew and mice and the samurai and stuff. They're gonna be fine. Nami is trying to find safety with Chopper. Frankie's trying to get Zoro to Chopper so that Chopper can heal him. Sanji's with the prostitutes, or whatever the hell they're called. I don't know. Forgot what they're called, but the ladies in waiting, or whatever they're called. I don't know. But everybody's separated, but I think by like next chapter or so, everyone's gonna find themselves. Like, I think that they're coming together already, Brooke and Robin are still together. They're so funny. I love them. Because Brooke, like, I don't know. Like, the two of them are just really funny together. But I hope that they find the rest, everybody else, now that Jinbei has used, like, Raizo's water to float, like, out. And I think that also, next chapter, we're going to see Momo maybe figuring out how to use the clouds to his advantage. I don't know if to make more clouds or to use Kaido's clouds as an advantage. Because Yamato was like holding his fucking whiskers. He was just like, you gotta figure out how to do this, Momo. Like, you got to. And Momo's just like, I don't know. Because remember, Momo got turned into a 28-year-old. But physically, he's 28. Mentally, he's still 8. Mentally, he's still an 8-year-old. So he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do, which is fine, because he's 8. He's fucking 8. He was 8, right? He was like 8 years old. And I think he'll figure out how to do the... Look at my cat. Look at my kitty cat. What is she doing? Oye. Bebe. ¿Qué tú haces? Look at her. I know that looks like a mess. It's not as big of a mess. It's just some stuff that I have there. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get into my closet and I'm gonna take everything out of my closet. And I'm going to organize it. And I'm going to throw away everything that I don't need. Because my closet is a mess. And then I'm gonna put all that stuff in my closet. Where did she go? Baby? Baby, what are you doing? Get out of there. Sale de ahí. Oye, Luna. She's not paying attention to me. Look at her. She's so dark you can't see her. She's right there. Baby. It's Luna on top of Luna. The cat. What is she doing? She's on my bed now. Anyways, yeah, this chapter was great. There's not that much to talk about because, like, not really that much happened. Just everybody is trying to find their way to everybody else. The fight with Luffy and Kaido continues. They're still fighting. They're having fun. It's a very fun fight. I don't know how it'll end. Like, I'm guessing Luffy is gonna stab Kaido with the lightning bolt. That would be fun. Fun way to end the fight. I doubt it don't end with just the lightning bolt. Because Kaido's almost at his limit. Like, he looks like he's at his limit. He seems like he still has some energy left, but I think Kaido's at his limit. I think Kaido's almost done. I think Luffy can do it next chapter. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it'll be another chapter, but I do believe that Luffy is going to beat Kaido soon. And that everybody else is going to find each other. All the Straw Hats are going to find each other. And they're going to, like, climb all the way to the top to see Luffy. And they'll win. They'll win. Because once Kaido is down, there's really nothing else to do. Once Kaido's down, they can... I don't know what they'll do. Because if Kaido wakes back up... If Luffy doesn't kill Kaido... Kaido will be back up and he'll be able to fight. So I don't know if Luffy's actually gonna kill Kaido or not. I mean, I hope he kills Kaido. I doubt Kaido's gonna die, but you know, cause maybe what they'll do is, like, they'll put him on a ship and then all the beast pirates that are left, they'll just put Kaido and all the other members of the members of the Toby Robo and then the Three Calamities. They'll just put him on a boat and leave Wano. That's just what I think. Like, I don't know if that's what they'll do. And then the Big Mom Pirates will do the same thing. I don't know if they'll climb back up the thing. I don't think if they're gonna try a third time, but I mean, third time is the charm. Because the first time it was King. King just kicked them down. And then the second time it was Marco. Marco was like, nah, bitch. You're going down. And then just kicked it. I love Marco. Marco's great. But I think Kaido might be down next chapter, and then everybody's gonna meet up, and they'll go try and find Luffy. And then the main problem after Kaido's defeated is getting Onigashima back down to the Earth, or to either to the space where it was, or down at whatever part in Wano that they can bring it down. Because I don't really think Momo can make more of the clouds, but once Kaido is done, once Kaido's defeated, his clouds are going to disappear. So Onigashima's going to start falling. So Momo's going to have to figure out something to, like, make more clouds. Because he was making small clouds and pushing them together. But Onigashima's big. Onigashima's a big boy. That is a big boy. So Momo's gonna have to put the batteries on and put his own batteries on and just go. Like we say in Spanish, ponerse la pila. Put the batteries on and just go. Because Onigashima's big. And he has to carry the entirety of Onigashima back to where it was. Or to a place where, like, when it falls, it won't kill everybody inside. Or detonate the bombs that... well, Yamato froze the bombs, so I don't think... that, I don't really think that the bombs are gonna detonate. I think that was just a plot point to get Yamato, down there, and then Yamato froze them, so they should be fine now. I don't think that's how science works, but I'm not a scientist. So, I don't know. That just seems to me like, I don't know how Onigashima is gonna end, but probably won't be usable. Probably won't be usable for the next couple of years, because that shit's burnt. Shit's burnt. You know something I want to see? I want to see Zunisha pick up the sword, like the giant sword that was in front of Onigashima. I want to just, like, pick it up and just... I don't know what he's gonna cut, but I want him to cut something. I want him to cut something with that sword, with a giant sword. I want to know the history of Onigashima, like, because I know that was a giant, but that's a big-ass giant. They're having a fight inside of his brain, okay? That giant was huge. Like, ginormous. Gigantic. Onigashima's big. Onigashima's really fucking big. It has multiple floors, it can contain a shit ton of people. Like, how many were they? Kaido had like 14,000 people, like, people in his crew. That's a lot of people in there. That's a lot of space. That's a big Onigashima's huge. So I don't know how Momo's gonna bring it down, but probably next chapter we'll figure out. I do believe that Luffy's gonna be Kaido next chapter. I don't know how, but he is. If not next chapter, then the next. Like, this fight it's probably not gonna take, like, three more chapters. I doubt it. I think it'll be next chapter or the next. Most likely next chapter is when it'll happen. And then we'll have the climax of the story. And then we'll see, like, the aftermath of how all the members, how many people the samurai lost. Because I don't think the samurai have lost as many people as Kaido's crew. Because Kaido's crew is screwed. Like, they've lost so many people. Like, they lost the entirety of the Tobiropo. Like, all the Tobiropo are down. And then the Calamities are down. And then, like, all the other people, they're just being beat down. Like, all the other ones, the Smile Fruit users, they're all on Luffy's side now because of Tama's power. So they're not on Kaido's side anymore. Who knows for how long? I think it's forever, maybe. I don't know I don't know what Tama's power, like, actually implies. Like, I don't know how long it takes. But Speed is still under the spell under Tama's spell, so I don't really know how long it'll take. But yeah, I really want to know more about Luffy's power though, because it's such a cool power. Luffy's basically doing whatever the hell he wants, and it's so great. He's just bending and running, and just, it's so funny. I love it. I love Luffy, and I love his new power up. It's so cool. I'm really excited for next chapter because it's gonna be great. But there's a week break, so that's gonna be an exhausting week. So no video next week. I might do a video about something else. I don't know. There is gonna be a video tomorrow on my other channel, probably, maybe. I am not 100% sure because I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll have time to make a video, but but next week I'll definitely have a video for here. Maybe another episode of my podcast. I don't know. We'll see if you are interested in that. I don't know what I'll talk about on my podcast because last episode I talked about BTS. I don't know what I'll talk about next episode. I haven't thought that far. But, yeah, if you liked my discussion, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your opinions of the chapter, like what was your favorite part of the chapter, or what you expect the next chapters to have, or like, what are your opinions? I don't know, whatever the hell you want to talk to me about in the comments, just comment, and then like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I'll be making more videos soon. I'll definitely be streaming on the weekend. I'm gonna stream Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday. I don't think I'll do Sunday, but definitely Friday and Saturday on my gaming corner. Link is in the description. It's called my gaming corner, Meru's Gaming Corner. That's where I play video games. I've been playing Fortnite recently, and I probably will play more Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in like a week. And I probably won't play it for a while because I'm busy. But if you want to watch me play Fortnite or any other game, go watch my nerd corner, my gaming corner. And, well, I'll see you next time. Meru out.